Every time you are tempted to react in the same old way, ask if you want to be a prisoner of the past or a pioneer of the future. You must find the place inside yourself where nothing is impossible. When you struggle with your partner, you are struggling with yourself. Every fault you see in them touches a denied weakness in yourself. Holding onto anything is like holding onto your breath. You will suffocate. The only way to get anything in the physical universe is by letting go of it. Let go and it will be yours forever. In the midst of movement and chaos, keep stillness inside of you. When you make a choice, you change the future. Walk with those seeking truth. Run from those WHO think they've found IT. Love doesn't need reason. It speaks from the irrational wisdom of the heart. Even when you think you have your life all mapped out, things happen that shape your destiny in ways you might never have imagined. If you try to get rid of fear and anger without knowing their meaning, they will grow stronger in return. You will be transformed by what you read. Happiness for a reason is just another form of misery because the reason can be taken away from us at any time. If you're really spiritual, then you should be totally independent of the good and the bad opinions of the world. You should have faith in yourself. The most creative act you will ever undertake is the act of creating yourself. If you focus on success, you'll have stress. But if you pursue excellence, success will be guaranteed. Mathematics expresses values that reflect the cosmos, including orderliness, balance, harmony, logic, and abstract beauty. Nothing brings down walls as surely as acceptance. To acquire true self-power, you have to feel beneath no one. Be immune to criticism and be fearless. Don't try to steer the river. People are doing the best that they can from their own level of consciousness. The worst curse to befall anyone is stagnation, a banal existence, the quiet desperation that comes out of a need for conformity. When you dig a well, there's no sign of water until you reach it, only rocks and dirt to move out of the way. You have removed enough, soon the pure water will flow, said Buddha. What keeps life fascinating is the constant creativity of the soul. If we are creating ourselves all the time, then it is never too late to begin creating the bodies we want instead of the ones we mistakenly assume we are stuck with. I was very afraid at the beginning, until Master told me that pain isn't the truth, it's what you have to get through in order to find the truth. The ego relies on the familiar. It is reluctant to experience the unknown, which is the very essence of life. The healthiest response to life is joy. DEEPAK Chopra. There are no accidents. There is only some purpose that we haven't yet understood. The purpose of life is the expansion of happiness. Non-judgment quiets the internal dialogue, and this opens once again the doorway to creativity. Each of us is a unique strand in the intricate web of life and here to make a contribution. You alone are the judge of your worth, and your goal is to discover infinite worth in yourself, no matter what anyone else thinks. Our biological rhythms are the symphony of the cosmos, music embedded deep within us to which we dance, even when we can't name the tune. At any given time, the universe is giving you the best result possible. Religion is a tool to bind people together, to strengthen their unity, but like every tool, it can be mismanaged, even used in opposition to the way it should. The more boundless your vision, the more real you are. Ask for nothing less than inspiration. The universe contains three things that cannot be destroyed: being, awareness and love. Giving connects two people, the giver and the receiver, and this connection gives birth to a new sense of belonging. Think positive. Don't let a day go by without asking who you are, each time you let a new ingredient to enter your awareness. The way you think, the way you behave, the way you eat, can influence your life by 30 to 50 years. The present moment dies every moment to become the past, is reborn every moment into the future. All experience is now. Now never ends. Good luck is opportunity meeting preparedness. Give up being right. Instead, radiate peace, harmony, love, and laughter from your heart. Be happy for no reason, like a child. If you are happy for a reason, you're in trouble, because that reason can be taken from you. You are not the drop in the ocean, but the ocean in the drop. You and I are essentially infinite choice makers. In every moment of our existence, we are in that field of all possibilities where we have access to an infinity of choices. The less you open your heart to others, the more your heart suffers. If you contemplate the golden rule, it turns out to be an injunction to live by grace rather than by what you think other people deserve. My body is a projection of my consciousness. A person desperately searching for love, Merlin said, reminds me of a fish desperately searching for water. Owning your own feelings, rather than blaming them on someone else, is the mark of a person who has moved from contracted to expanded awareness. Instead of asking what's the problem, ask what's the creative opportunity. And stop talking in that puffed up way they taught you. Words aren't brains, you know. Within every desire is the mechanics of its fulfillment. When the pain of being the same becomes greater than the pain of being different, you change. Be content not with your lot in life but with being here in the flow of life. The glories of creation are in your very cells. You are made of the same mind stuff as the angels, the stars, and God Himself. Curving back within myself, I create the world around me. Nothing is more important than reconnecting with your bliss. Nothing is as rich. Nothing is more real. Every great change is preceded by chaos. An intention synchronistically organizes its own fulfillment. The possibility of stepping into a higher plane is quite real for everyone. It requires no force or effort or sacrifice. It involves little more than changing our ideas about what is normal. You are here for a reason. The direction of life is from duality to unity. Customs change with time, so it isn't fair to permit change only when you happen to approve of it but condemn change citing biblical authority when you don't. Don't follow someone else's map. You should glean teachings from all directions, keeping true to those that bring progress yet remaining open to changes in yourself. Once war becomes a clash of absolutes, there is no breathing room for mercy. Absolute truth is blind truth. In the light of trust, as it develops slowly over time, you will find that you are a privileged child of the universe, entirely safe, entirely supported, entirely loved. Meditation is not a way of making your mind quiet. It is a way of entering into the quiet that is already there, buried under the 50,000 thoughts the average person thinks every day. Reality stands before them, yet they don't see it, because what you call real is just the mirror image of your expectations. The secrets of alchemy exist to transform mortals from a state of suffering and ignorance to a state of enlightenment and bliss. The world out there won't change until the world in here does. If the fate of the universe was decided in a single moment at the instant of the Big Bang, that was the most creative moment of all. We live as ripples of energy in the vast ocean of energy. Laws of nature have no physical properties of mass/energy. They are platonic truths in transcendent realm that create and govern the universe. Never forget your real identity. You are luminous conscious stardust being forged in the crucible of cosmic fire. If you or I are having a single thought of violence or hatred against anyone in the world at this moment, we are contributing to the wounding of the world. The world is more than the sum of its suffering. The mind loves whatever repeats a pleasurable experience from the past. I love this basically means I love repeating what felt so good before. Without silence, there cannot be any real appreciation in life, which is as delicate in its inner fabric as a closed rosebud. Always go with your passions. Never ask yourself if it's realistic or not. Our essential nature is one of pure potentiality. Nature reflects the moods of the wizard. Religion is belief in someone else's experience. Spirituality is having your own experience. Atheism is no experience, only measurement. Replace fear-based thinking with love-based thinking. Every time you're making a choice, ask yourself if it's going to cultivate the experience of unity and love or the experience of separation and stress. Freedom comes when you see the built-in contradiction of trying to manipulate something that is going right to begin with. Stop trying to steer the river. Time is just quantified eternity. He, God, is right and always has been. Because in reality God is only love. Don't you realize, Merlin said to his pupil, that the history of the universe has brought us here to this second? There is a wellspring of life within you where you can go for cleansing and transformation. Your mind is the knife that cuts the continuum of space and time into neat slices of linear experience. In God's eyes, walking on water is no more miraculous than the ability of hemoglobin to bond with oxygen inside a red blood corpuscle. Either you're a person wondering if you have a soul, or you're a soul who knows that being a person isn't real. I like to make a distinction between solitude and being alone. Alone signifies loneliness, whereas solitude means really connecting with yourself. In reality, a baby is a field of infinite potential expressing the highest intelligence in nature. The boundaries we erect to divide heaven from earth, mind from matter, real from unreal are mere conveniences. Having made the boundaries, we can unmake them just as easily. Why are we here? We exist not to pursue happiness, which is fleeting, or outer accomplishment, which can always be bettered. We are here to nourish the self. Words are not brains, you know.